Hello everyone, thank you all so much for tuning into today's case. Today's case is going to be on Morgan Nick. Morgan was born on September 12th, 1988. Morgan was from Ozark, Arkansas. Morgan was described as a quiet and shy girl who loved cats and apples and also bubblegum. She was the oldest of two kids. Morgan was a Girl Scout who, according to her mother Colleen, she preferred making crafts inside instead of running outside and getting sweaty. At 6 years old, Morgan's dream was to grow up and be a circus performer and a doctor, her mother Colleen said. On the night of June 9, 1985, a family friend invited Morgan and Colleen to a Little League baseball game in Alma, Arkansas, 30 miles from where they lived. Morgan and Colleen decided to go together, just the two of them, because they wanted to have a girls' night out. It was their first time going there. Colleen says she remembers the night as warm, close, and a fun night for them. She said it was an evening and a shared joy between the two, with no hint of the nightmare that was about to unfold. Throughout the evening, Morgan's friends, two local girls who were 8 and 10, asked her to come play with them. At first, she wanted to stay with her mother. However, at 10:30 p.m., she asked her mom if she could go with them to a nearby field and catch fireflies. At first, Colleen said no. Morgan and her friends begged Colleen to let her go with them. They told her that the local kids played in the field often and that it was safe. Even though she really didn't want to, Colleen told Morgan that she could go play. Morgan gave her a big hug and a kiss on the cheek, and then she left with her friends. As they were leaving, Colleen told her to stay where I can see you. At first, Colleen could clearly see Morgan and her friends playing in the field, which was about 50 yards away. The last time she turned to look, Morgan was running back and forth playing. When the baseball game ended at 10:45 p.m., her friends returned from the field without her. When Colleen asked where Morgan was, they said that she was by the car, getting sand out of her shoes. Colleen asked which car. They were not sure but assumed it was Colleen's car. However, Colleen could see her car from where she was standing, and Morgan was not there. Colleen went over to the car and looked around the outside of it. She then opened the doors and looked inside, assuming that Morgan had gone in it. However, Morgan was not there. She knew that Morgan would have not gone anywhere by herself. There was nowhere else to go. Within a couple of minutes, nearly all the people at the game had left in their cars. It was clear to Colleen that Morgan was not there. Colleen began to panic. One of the baseball coaches arrived and questioned Morgan's friends. The baseball coach asked them if they were alone while they were in the field. They remembered a man who they described as creepy talking to them while they were in the field. They also remember seeing a red pickup truck nearby. It left around the same time Morgan was last seen. The man was described as a white, 6 feet tall, with a medium to solid build, a mustache, and a 1-inch beard. At the time, he was believed to be 23 to 38 years old. The coach called 911 to report her missing. Within 6 minutes, law enforcement arrived and began an immediate and massive search for her. But the initial search failed to find Morgan. Evidence found in and around the field, such as cigarettes and bottles, were collected. The media was alerted, and flyers were posted. One difficulty in solving the case is a lack of physical evidence and the fact that no one witnessed Morgan's abduction, said Chief Russell White of the Alma Police. When Morgan disappeared, she was approximately 4 feet tall and weighed about 55 pounds. She had blonde hair, blue eyes, and 5 visible silver caps on her molars. She was wearing a green Girl Scout t-shirt, blue denim shorts, and white tennis shoes. The state police and FBI soon became involved. For 6 weeks, Colleen stayed at a volunteer fire station next to the Alma Police Department. She wanted to stay close to the place where Morgan was last seen. Colleen says that having a child go missing is the worst terror that any parent can feel. She says that the whole situation did not feel real initially, and it did not seem possible that Morgan could go missing, that someone could have taken her. But Colleen turned her personal tragedy into helping others. She became a leading activist for missing children all across the country. In the months following Morgan's disappearance, Colleen successfully got the media to turn the case into a national news story. It was then that she discovered that she was not alone in her grief. She began to receive calls from other parents who had heard about Morgan, whose own child was missing as well. In 1996, 1 year after Morgan's disappearance, Colleen established the Morgan Nick Foundation, a non-profit organization dedicated to assisting families with missing children. Colleen wants to help prevent other families from going through what she has gone through. The foundation focuses on intervention, education, and legislation regarding missing children. Colleen believes that someday she will look Morgan in the eye and say, "I fought for you every day as hard as I could, and that is why you are home today." She says that every day she gets up and hopes that that is the day that Morgan comes home. Every night that she goes to bed and Morgan is not back, she knows that she is one day closer to getting her back. Colleen says that some days it is so hard to deal with it. The best I can do is sit on the couch and pull the covers up over my head. But at the end of the day, I know that I have to get up and keep fighting for Morgan. Search for Morgan Nick continues. She has been missing for 27 years. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a nice day.